आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
So the question we have is, amongst the following, the total number of compounds soluble in concentrated NH3, that is ammonia solution, is. So we have to find out from the given options which one is soluble in ammonia or which one is not. Okay, so basically what is the simple method to find out? That is a compound which can make a complex with this ammonia, okay, that is soluble in this concentrated ammonia, otherwise it is not. Okay, so we will start with the first one that we have is Ag2CrO4, okay, that is Ag2CrO4, okay. So basically it is in yellow color, okay. So when it reacts with ammonia, that is NH3, so it makes a compound with this ammonia. We can say that complex, that is AgNH3 2, okay, positive, and along with this chromation, that is CrO4 2 negative. So basically this first one, okay, it is soluble in this ammonia. Now moving on to the second one, that is we have is CuOH twice into copper sulfate, that is CuSO4, okay. So basically it is in blue color, okay, and when it reacts with ammonia, that is NH3, so the product we get is a complex of this copper with the ammonia, that is CuNH3 4, okay, and here we have 2 positive, and along with this we get SO4 2 negative and OH negative. And keep in mind these are all unbalanced equations, okay, so that's why it makes a complex. So this is also soluble. Now moving on to the third one that we have is lead sulfate, that is PbSO3, okay. So the third one that we have is PbSO3, okay. So basically it is in white color, okay, and when it reacts with ammonia, it is not soluble in ammonia, okay. In place of this ammonia, it is soluble in sodium hydroxide, that is when it reacts with this OH negative, okay. So the product we get is PbOH4, okay. So here we get this 2 negative, and along with this SO3 2 negative. So basically it is soluble in ammonia. I can write down here, not in, sorry, sodium hydroxide, not in ammonia, okay. Now moving on to the fourth one that we have is AlOH thrice, okay. So when this AlOH thrice, okay, it reacts with ammonia, it is also not soluble in ammonia, rather than it is soluble in sodium hydroxide, okay. So that's why it reaction with ammonia is not possible. Now moving on to the fifth one that we have is nickel hydroxide, that is NiOH twice. We have is NiOH twice, okay. So basically when it reacts with ammonia, and it is here in green color, okay, so the product we get is a complex of nickel and ammonia, that is NH3 6 whole 2 positive. So we can say that it is soluble in ammonia, and it is in deep blue color, okay. So this fifth one, it is soluble in ammonia. Now the sixth one that is we have is Zn3PO4 twice, okay, F1. So this we have is Zn3PO4, okay, and basically it is in white color. So when it reacts with, here we have 2, okay, here we have 4, and here we have 2. So when it reacts with ammonia, that is NH3, so the product we get is a complex of zinc and ammonia, that is ZnNH3 4 2 positive, and along with this we get PO4 3 negative. So basically it is soluble in ammonia, that is it one is also soluble. Next is barium sulfate, okay. So the reaction we have with barium sulfate is BaSO4, Okay, so basically it is not soluble in ammonia, rather than it is soluble in concentrated H2SO4. Okay, so it can make a complex with H2SO4, so this is not soluble. Next one we have is BiOH twice NO3. Okay, BiOH twice NO3. Okay, so basically it is also not soluble in ammonia, so that means this can be cancelled out. Now the last but not the least that we have is MnOH twice. Okay, so we have here is MnOH twice. Okay, so it is also insoluble in ammonia, but it is basically soluble in ammonium salts. Okay, it is basically soluble in ammonium salts that are liberating ammonia. Okay, so we can say that it is not directly soluble in ammonia, so we can also cancel out this options. So from the question we can say that the compounds that are soluble in ammonia is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the answer we have is only 4 compounds, and this is the solution to this question.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।